The way I'm gonna show you exactly how to fly a dragon today, you will never think about that you need vigor ever in your life. I made a guide about how to fly your dragon. It still holds. Like that guide, how to fly your dragon, it actually still holds. But the one that I found out now, it's so awesome, man. It is so awesome. A lot of people are talking about that and also asking, like, should you go and farm all these glyphs when you reach the island, or at least, you know, a lot of them, to be able to fly better? Because those glyphs, what they do when you find glyphs in outdoor world, what they do is that it equals a talent point, and that talent point you put into the flying talent tree. The first one gives you literally like one more vigor, which is one more of these. And basically, if you haven't like checked what this is all about, you can fly upwards, you can fly forward, and you can do a swirl later on when you get that talent when you quest. But upwards and forward, those are the ones. And if you use an ability, you lose a vigor. That's how easy it is. You start with 3 when you reach the island. If you find one glyph, you can put 1 point and you get 4. So having 4 goes pretty fast, like super fast, because it requires only 1 glyph. But then you need more glyphs to add for the other ones. And there's been a lot of talking like, which one should you do? Should you, like, when you reach the island up here the first day when you're gonna play Dragonflight, should you fly around and get Glyph? Should you actually do that? My final answer is no. You should not waste time and get glyphs in the Dragon Island. You will get them while questing, that's totally fine. But you should not fly around and get this and that. You'll get them eventually. Should you get 1, you will see 1 pretty fast. And get once you get 4 vigors, that's totally fine. You can do everything in Dragonflight with 3 vigors, with 3 only of these. The rest just makes it easier. But the thing is, the way I'm gonna show you exactly how to fly a dragon today, you will never think about that you need vigor ever in your life. So, how is the best way to fly a dragon in Dragonflight? It is so easy. There's only one thing that I need to tell you. One thing and one thing only. Well, actually 2 things. But the main thing is, upwards, this ability, fly upwards, is all you need. You don't need fly forwards. You don't need this swirly. You don't need any of that. You just need fly upwards. And I'm gonna show you now what I mean. When you start flying, either you can start flying by flying directly, just, you know, swap upwards, or you go up on a cliff and you start from a cliff. Like one or the other. Of course, starting from a cliff it will be better because then you're already higher up. And if you start here, you will use an ability to fly up, because then that means you have already used an ability. So if you can start higher up, of course do that. The only thing you think about when you fly is that every time that you will use your fly upwards ability, make sure that your dragon, so the bad boy here, is facing upwards. And how do you face upwards? You right click on your mouse and move forward a little bit with your mouse, and it will look upwards. Every time you will use your fly up ability, move your mouse fast up so that your dragon looks up, and that way you will reach much higher up. And the reason why you want to reach much higher up is because after that you will be quite high up in the air compared to like the ground. Then you can only tilt your dragon, and then it's like 30 degrees. But the only thing you need to do is to tilt your dragon. Tilt your dragon so you feel the speed. And speed means like you will see the wind coming on you. That's all you need to do. So this is what I mean. Fly up. You will look up when you do that. And then down again. And if you want more, of course, then you go up again. Look how high up I am now. And then you tilt your dragon so I feel the wind. So I get the speed. And this is what I do. And then when you feel that, you know, that you can't tilt because you're losing energy or losing speed, well then fly up again and continue. That's how easy it is. A lot of people, when they start gonna fly in Dragonflight, they're gonna fly as if they're flying their normal flying mount, which is totally wrong. Flying your normal mount That means you'll fly like this, straight. Look how fast I'm gonna lose speed when I fly straight. And you're gonna keep on using your abilities. And in the end, you won't have any abilities left and you're gonna be on the ground. Always tilt. And every time you're gonna use your ability to fly upwards, look up. You get much higher in the air. And much more speed. That's how easy it is. Tilt your dragon upwards when you fly. That's all you need to think about. And you can go more or less wherever you want. I've used one vigor all the time now. I haven't used more than that. Now let's see if I'm a man of my words. That one. We're gonna fly there. Let me mark it. We're gonna fly there. And our goal is to not hit the ground. Now here's the thing though. It's gonna be very hard. Because we need to pass a lot of mountains. It's gonna be a lot of uphill to get past all this stuff here. And once we have reached Azure Span, it's gonna be downhill. But all this is gonna be uphill now. We're gonna follow the simplest flying ever. The only thing you do when you're in the air, tilt your dragon so you get speed, so the wind hits you. Never use forward ability. Never use this swirl thingy, whirling surge. Always use fly upwards. And every time you do that, make sure that you lift up your dragon and look up to the sky. Every time you do that. So you come up higher up and then you can start tilting again. Let's take this one. Let's check it out. I'm not gonna hit the ground. I'm not gonna rest and get vigor back. As you can see, it's mountains everywhere. But it's fine. We're gonna try anyway. And we're not even gonna start on a hill. We're gonna start flat on the ground. We're gonna do the hardest possible. Here we go. Okay, tilting. Getting speed. First mountain. Look up. And then tilt down again. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Another mountain incoming. Actually, two. One after the other. Let's see if we can pass this one. Do a little bit like that. Okay, here we go. Tilt some more, get some speed. Upwards. Here we go. Okay, we didn't get high. We do it one more time. So as you can see, I'm tilting, and then after a while, I'm gonna lose speed at this degree here. And when I do that, I need to tilt more, or I use my ability like I do now. Up in the air again, and tilt again. I'm gonna tilt some more, so you can see if I can get that speed. Get that last one. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. That vigor that I want there. It's almost there. Here we go. This is gonna be the hardest. It's so many uphills now. I don't have so many vigors left. We made it. We freaking made it. There it is. We're here. At the pin. Easy stuff. Told you, man. Man of my word.